my beautiful soul. How are you? How is your heart? How is your body? We have our first eclipse, the solar eclipse, on 19th and 20th April. Sorry, my brain was like, dunk, dunk, dunk. And eclipses are just really powerful portals, my loves. We feel the energy, I believe, and I've been taught about a month before. So we've already been noticing shifts in our lives, been connecting in with that energy. And then we have this portal between the two eclipses. So the solar, and then we end off in May with the lunar eclipse. And what is really fascinating for me about these eclipses are the planetary players that we have in for the solar eclipse. So if we just take a step back, a solar eclipse is representation of new beginnings, new opportunities, new chapters. So it's stuff that comes in that, like I said, like is aligned with where you need to be on your soul path. Things will happen, synchronicities will happen, miracles will happen that are shifting you on where you should be on your path. Word shouldn't be there, but where, like, your soul journey, what you've come to incarnate on earth to do. It's sort of giving you those guidelines, hopefully very gently. Sometimes it can be like push you back into that lane, depending how it is playing out on your chart. It's all very subjective to that, my loves. But we do feel the collective energy with it. And then what we have is between the windows, the two portals, we have sort of this period of, I almost want to feel like it's like a luminary space. It's a bit up in the air, not quite. There can be a lot of clarity that comes through, but it's a lot of like change, and you're just riding the waves as things start settling in, so it's not like you have the eclipse and everything happens on that day. It doesn't. You can either have started seeing things happen, or you'll feel more of that energy come through over the next 2 weeks. And then we end off with the lunar eclipse, which is typically where we let go of stuff, and it's almost that opposition, and it brings in the relationship dynamics and others, whereas this is very much about us, especially when we look at it in Aries. And it's the 29th degree of Aries. So whenever we have something at the last degrees of a sign, it is almost heightened. The energy of that is very much heightened. And Aries is our identity. Aries is our I am presence. It's our ability to take action. It's how we initiate. It's how we pioneer. So it's almost we just go, and this is what we're doing. And so this energy for me really feels like it's a powerful place to be, like I'm taking the first step. However that looks like, in whichever sphere of your life you're doing that, it's taking those steps in order to create the journey and that sort of thing. And what is fascinating, as I was saying, was the players, and you can see in my previous video where I talk about Mercury and Venus and their role in this. But this eclipse directly, we have it squaring Pluto. And Pluto, as we know, has just moved into Aquarius, only there for a little bit longer, but it will be there for 20 years. So it's giving us an indication of how this Pluto energy is going to come up. It's also partly with partying with Saturn, so sextiling with Saturn. And Saturn's also recently just moved into Pisces, where it is now for the next 3 years. So, and the other thing, like there's lots there, is that we also have it in Aries, which is an indication because the lunar nodes are shifting. So they're shifting in July, so they'll be shifting from the Taurus Scorpio energy into Aries Libra. So this solar eclipse conjuncts the North Node and is opposite the South Node. And then we also have Saturn playing a role, sextiling the nodes and trining the nodes. So you can see it's very much for me on a collective space where we're going to be moving to. What are we bringing into this space? What is new that's coming out? With Saturn and the nodes, it feels like, what do we need to really take care of, that we need to be aware that we don't wish to take into the new space, the Taurus Scorpio energy? What are those lessons that we've particularly learned from there? How are we embodying them? That's sort of really like Saturn energy. But it gives the flavor. We are going to be having the eclipses once the nodes shift end, then it's going to be more the Aries and Libra. And this year we have the combination of Aries, Libra, Taurus, and Scorpio. So with all these planetary things, there really is this beautiful invitation of, can you sit and ask yourself, where do I want to be in a new beginning? What newness do I want to bring into my life? And am I allowing myself to be open to those opportunities? You know, very much we often are like, this is my dream, this is my vision. I have a great vision board. I'm doing all my affirmations, all of those sort of things on the spiritual realm or the mental realm. But in order for your vision and in order for your life to shift and change, you have to take the physical action. You have to do in order to make that a reality. You have to be like, cool, I'm co-creating this with you and the universe. And this is my part. I'm going to step up. I'm going to take these steps. I'm going to be guided into taking these steps. So not from an ego space, very much from your soul space of being like, okay, that's aligned. I'm going to take these steps. And then the universe and the creative forces, or whoever you believe in, God, that sort of thing, they match. And that's how the new reality comes in for you. That's how your visions and your dreams come true, my love, is when you start bringing in this physical action. And so this is what Aries is. And so the invitation here is to also then ask yourself, where are you not taking action? Where are you being pulled to take action, but perhaps you're just feeling a bit hesitant or a bit like, I don't know, I don't want to. And it is scary. It is scary because once we take that first step, you know, it's like we're almost making a declaration to ourselves that this is what I'm doing and I'm putting in the effort and I'm going to make it work. But there is so much reward to that, my loves. And the energy now is really asking you to do that. It's really allowing you to propel yourself into this forward momentum, to use this energy, you know, especially because soon we're going to be going into that retrograde season. We do have Mercury going into retrograde quite soon, the next 2-3 days, which, like I said, check the other video and I chat a bit more about that role Mercury and Venus have for us over the next few weeks. But really, really allow yourself to enjoy this eclipse. And like all things, my love, please come back to your bodies. Some eclipses for you can feel like for some of you, it will feel like it's amazing and gentle and smooth and aligned and everything's just flowing. For some, it might feel sticky and really bringing up confronting sort of beliefs or stuff you have to shift in order to take that. So there is an opportunity in that. And your bodies can also feel it. You can feel really hyped. You can have insomnia. You can feel exhausted. You can feel drained. You can feel all puffy. So really it's about listening to your body and honoring where it needs to be. You know, like I said, you don't have to do the steps on the solar eclipse. You can almost allow yourself, if your body's really tired, to rest and allow that deep intuitive nature to come out when you are resting and making notes and being like, cool, this is what I'm going to action when my body's ready. And if you have all that energy, then also don't overutilize it, you know, just like really find that balance between the taking and not overutilizing our bodies, which we all do. I'm definitely guilty of like, let's just go, go, go. So yeah, my loves, I am wishing you the most spectacular solar eclipse. I'm also wishing that you allow yourself the opportunity to let go of any potential blocks in order for the opportunities to manifest, for you to see the miracles and for you to start the new beginnings, and really just enjoy this powerful portal. Sending you so much love.